some panic, but we are helping them.
Arrested us since Wednesday. So they now put us inside one room like that. We are 5 girls. So some they them with bottle, some they beat up, some they even choke their penis, their at night. So they naked us, they video us, everything. They beat us here in the night. So in the morning, we hope we are going to go back in the morning. Since that time, I've been inside that place. So on Sunday, I'm supposed to go home. So they said that there is lockdown. So even give me money, so my transport, so I will go. So they said that on Sunday there is lockdown. So I now say, okay, Tuesday I should go home before they cut me inside room. So one their commander tried to rape me this morning. Before he heard the gunshot and he ran away. I was the only one inside the room. They asked me to join them. I said no, I cannot. I cannot kill my fellow human being for nothing.
So can you just narrate a little what the kind of things you've seen in that place?
Yesterday afternoon, they killed one army man, and this man here, they kidnapped him in the night with one man, one fair man there. So they kidnapped them. They killed some. That day we came, they showed us on my head that if we tell government anything about this case, that they are going to cut off our head.
So what else did they do?
They beat us. They even kill human being. Kill them, roast the woman being. I don't know anything. There are plenty. I cannot count. There are plenty. Both girls, both ladies, both kids. Many people. I cannot explain.
Well, they came to our Okigwe local government on Saturday night and picked 2 of the traditional rulers and 2 other young boys and took us to that place. So unfortunately, one of the traditional rulers is no more. And by God's grace, I want to thank His Excellency for prompt action and thank the gallant security operators who came timely to rescue us.
Following the incessant kidnappings we witnessed in Imo State recently, the state governor gave a marching order to security agencies to stem the tide of kidnapping so that people can come home and enjoy Christmas. So in a raid about 0100 hours this morning, a joint security team comprising the military, the police and the DSS stormed the camp in Oda in Imo State and Lilu community in Abia State. Anambra State. Yeah, and when we got there, we noticed that the community has been deserted. These boys have taken over the community. They've carved out swaths of land for themselves, and that is a brand of insurgency. There is nobody, it's just a ghost town. Everybody has disappeared from this town. And in course of the raid, the security forces were able to rescue the Eze from Okigwe, Eze Iheanacho Ndukwe, who was kidnapped, I think, some days ago. And then we discovered a lot of decapitated bodies. And surprisingly, in the 21st century, we noticed that people practice cannibalism here, because we saw human flesh being roasted. So it was an eyesore. So, and we recovered a lot of vehicles. We saw a lot of dead bodies. What they do is to kidnap. They kill some of them they behead them, and then they roast.
So any arrests so far?
Yes, we have arrested a good number of them. Of course, they engaged the security forces, the military, the police, and the DSS. They engaged us, and we've made a lot of arrests. So
is there any plan to sustain this action here?
Yes.
Knowing that they might return to the scene after now?
Yes. Like I said, the state governor of Imo State, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, has given us a marching order, security agencies, so we intend to sustain it. Because of the activities of these boys, a lot of people do not want to come home. So he has told us to ensure that people come home and enjoy their Christmas.
So what is assurance now for Imolites?
Well, you can see, I'm sure you visited the places, you saw the shallow graves where they dumped human beings. You know, this is very inhuman in this century. So we are doing everything to sustain the momentum. We're going to ensure that we push them to the brinks. You can see in every community here, you hardly find one single person. People have run away, you know. So we are going to do everything to return stability here, return normalcy here.
God answers prayers. Only yesterday, the entire Christian Association of Nigeria converged in Owerri to pray to Almighty God to reveal and expose those behind the insecurity in Imo State. And I'm also vindicated. If you recall, several months ago, I did tell the whole world that this insecurity is contrived and sponsored by enemies of the state, particularly some aggrieved politicians who doesn't like peace and who doesn't want the progress of Nigeria. But today, I think we can go home and continue to thank the Almighty God. And I want to commend the security agencies in Imo State, the DSS, the Army, the Navy, the police, the Civil Defense, all of them, for putting their heads together and making sure that at least Imo people will come home to celebrate Christmas. It has been a very thing of worry, wondering how entire local government like Osun local government will be abandoned in the hands of criminals and cannibals. From what we have seen, you will not agree with me that these are ordinary criminals and bandits who has no future, who has no plan, who are killing human beings and roasting human beings, eating human beings, cannibals. How else are we supposed to treat this kind of idiots, if not to ensure that the law takes its course? Well, this thing has been around for some time. Oftentimes we discuss our strategies, and before they will be implemented, it is foiled by the group. Because of mutual suspicion, I think we have agreed to only discuss at the end of every operation. So I don't want to encourage security agencies to tell anybody how they intend to continue this fight. But I know the new strategy is working, and my government will give them every support they need to ensure that there is peace in Imo State. And then Imo people will be better off for it.
Some traditional rulers were kidnapped yesterday, and less than 24 hours, they were rescued in that same camp, you know. So your thoughts on this, sir?
That will tell you that the people are on their own, in a world of its own. You see the number of vehicles they've snatched and parked in this camp. You see how sophisticated vehicles are snatched from the owners, some of them beheaded, the bodies littered all over the place. To the glory of God, the traditional ruler, a very prominent traditional ruler, whose faith in God is also strong, that was kidnapped yesterday. God knows whether by today they would have killed him. But to the glory of God, he has been rescued. I want to thank the Almighty God for that. We will continue in our effort to fight insecurity in Imo State. And we are going to march these boys head on. And I don't care whose ox is gone. Anybody who has the mind of coming to slaughter human beings, roast human beings, eat human body, is not worthy to live. Should face the law, must be made to face the law.